up, guys? Welcome to my reaction series that we are bringing back now that I am newly monetized again. So if you have been following the news, you can see that there are layoffs all across the United States. The private sector and the public sector are letting people go and nobody is safe. Of course, most of the jobs being kicked out the door are jobs held by women. Why? Because modern women keep getting these high-priced, useless degrees to get jobs that aren't going to make them any money. The type of jobs that these women get do not contribute to the profits of the company. So let's react to some of the women that just got laid off.
Hey everyone, this is gonna be my first video on TikTok of me legit talking. My name is Courtney. I just changed my name to You're in My Court on here because I kind of want to start posting lifestyle stuff. I changed it last night, but it just got really, really shitty news today. My work from home job I've been at for 1.5 years just laid me off. I had a really good salary there. I had really good benefits. And they said it wasn't my performance or anything. I was crying on the call. So I've been wanting to start posting on TikTok. This is day 1 of me being laid off. I look like shit right now. I am in my truck. I'm going to go hang out with my horse. She's expensive. Love her. I have to figure.
Oh no, she's got a horse. My sister had a horse. Those things are so much work and time and money. Oh, she's screwed. She's going to have to sell the horse. It's time.
Figure that shit out currently.
That's a luxury pet that I would not recommend getting that unless you have good money. But women do that. It's like, do you know what? Women will be in the worst financial situation ever. And do you know what that we'll say? We'll say, honey, do you know what we should do? Get a dog. And we buy the animals and we bring them home. And the men are like, I don't know about a dog. This is a big responsibility. Because we think cute, and the men think okay, this is going to be work, right?
I have minimal amount of credit card debt. I had some ER visits this year. So I'm just going to start posting on TikTok. I'm not going to let this ruin my 2025. I really have worked to improve myself in the last year. I have had a lot of challenges, and this year I have been, I've changed my mental health. I've improved it so much. I've lost about 30 pounds, I think about 32 or 33 now. And I've just had a lot of shit going on in the last year. My horse has been contributing to some of those. She had some foot issues, but doing well now. And I'm sorry this is so long. I know it's over a minute, but I really just want to start this on TikTok.
Yeah, okay. I know this is hypocritical because I did have a normal job that I quit to do TikTok, YouTube, and it did pan out. I do not recommend that path. It worked out for me. It does not mean it's going to work out for you. Now, what I can do, and by the way, guys, if you do want to learn this, I'm giving a presentation on this with my online community and how I did do it. I can teach you what I did. However, I do not recommend it for the average person. This woman, I can just tell, she is not going to have a media career. That is not going to happen for her. She's not hot enough, funny enough, or, she's not Roseanne Barr, she's funny.
And maybe it'll do something, maybe it won't, but I've been telling myself I just want to get out of the corporate world. I really, really liked my job. I literally was saying to my horse's trainer yesterday how thankful I was for this job. I've been texting my friends. I've just been feeling really good lately. And again, it wasn't my performance, but I'm just upset. But
it was probably her performance. I mean, I hate to say it, guys, but if you're invaluable to the company, they're not going to lay you off. Do you know what I mean? If you make yourself so useful that they can't exist without you. Now, I'm not saying that you should do that. I mean, some companies work you till you're dead, right? But I have a hard time believing if she was A-level competent that this would have happened.
I'm gonna just try to cheer myself up with my horse. I'm going to just probably take a week to chill. maybe just till Monday. I'm not really sure yet, but maybe this will be my push to get out of the corporate world. I've been in the corporate world for about 7 years now in the supply chain industry. I do have experience of like all over the industry pretty much. I am just turning 30 this year. I graduated in 2017 from college with a marketing degree, but I've been in supply chain for my entire career. I think I might start freelancing my logistics services. I have small parcel experience most recently. I've also done truckload, LTL, and I have done some quoting for parts as well and suppliers. So I'm familiar with multiple parts of the industry. So if you're looking as a small business for maybe hiring a new logistics person, maybe we can have a call or something. But thank you guys so much for listening. Yeah, I guess this will just be my journey on TikTok.
Next, we got this lovely woman right here talking about how she lost her job today. You know, I mean, who hasn't cried on TikTok these days? That's just what we do, us ladies. It's like, it's too easy. The button's right there.
Let go from my job as part of organizational shifts and return to office. As you guys know, I have been a remote employee for the past 5 years, really since the beginning of the pandemic. And I'm crying not because I'm sad that I got let go. Obviously, the instability of losing an income always sucks. What sucks most about being let go is somebody taking control out of your hands. I always preach internally and here at home that we have got to be the people in the driving seat of our futures, of our careers. And when a company takes that control out of your hands, it sucks because all of a sudden the plan that you had, the roadmap that you were on board for is gone. Now you've got to start over. And this is why you've always got to have a plan B, a plan C, and most importantly, an emergency fund. I am incredibly upset and frustrated. There have been several shifts in the company in this last couple of months.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen in a company. I started my company 3 years ago. I got to make this about me. I'm a woman, right? So, you know, how was I supposed to predict I was going to get demonetized and now remonetized, right? There's stuff as a business owner you just cannot predict. Do you know what? Actually, to be fair, a lot of people did warn me that might happen. You know what? To be fair. But in general, there's a recession. Like, you know, my parents, they bought a neighborhood. They invested their life savings into a neighborhood when the real estate market was booming. And do you know when that was? 2006 to 2007. Do you know what happened in 2008? I don't know how they figured it out, right? But there's just stuff that you cannot predict. You know, some companies, they lose a big customer, right? Everyone's making a ton of money. They have one big customer. And then some sneaky salesperson gets in there that's a competitor and they leave you.
Once that I just knew the writing was on the wall and I knew my time was coming. But the fact that we have an emergency fund, because ultimately that is what matters at the end of the day, is that we have money to pay our mortgage, to pay for our daycare. We have that as a fallback, and I can take time, maybe a week, to just collect my thoughts and put together a strategy for job hunting. Always be prepared for the unexpected, because ultimately companies will always put themselves first. And as much as you want to believe that you're part of the family, you like the people you work with, it's a business transaction. It's a business contract, and you've got to handle it as such. But please know that you are more than your job. You are more than what you do. Have a plan, have an emergency fund. Do not spend more than you need to. Live below your means. We are in strange times. That isn't beside me losing the job, just general messaging. Protect yourselves, treat yourself as a business, and always be looking for better opportunities, because companies would do the same, and they are.
You know, the way that she's talking, she sounds like women with men always look for better opportunities. That's what it sounds like, but okay. Women has been laid off from her job for a month.
I've actually had quite a few people ask me how my job search has been going. If you are unaware, I was laid off from my full-time job exactly.
Does she have her nails done? That's the telltale. Whenever women say they're struggling with money, I expect your fingernails to be bare or have at-home polish.
A month ago, and I posted a video about it. It went viral and whatever, but
I knew it. I knew the nails were going to have acrylics. It's like $200 right there. Right there, those nails.
People ask me how my job search is going.
I knew it.
If you can tell by how puffy my eyes are, it's not going well. I feel like today is like the first time in the last month that I like actually had like a full-fledged breakdown just about the job market and things like that. It's really hard when like you go through an interview process somewhere and you are really hopeful about a job and then you don't get the job. And the job market is so tough because jobs want like 3 to 4 years of experience and most people like don't have that. Like I've just kind of come to the realization I have so much shit coming up this year between weddings, trips, my wedding, my honeymoon. Our lease is up in June and I hate crying on the internet, but it's just all very, very overwhelming. And it's really hard to even like have your application be seen by most companies. Like I just feel like when you apply on LinkedIn, your application is literally viewed by like AI, not a real person. So you're not getting through to someone.
Translation, I can't use the fact that I'm young and hot to get this job. I have to use my experience, which I don't have.
So just seeing so many videos like on my For You page this week and like just over.
She could download Tinder or Hinge and just find a guy. She could. She won't though. She will not.
The past month actually of just people being laid off, and some of the comments are just like so mean on those videos, and even my video, like I got so much like hate on my videos. I haven't talked about being laid off since those videos just because I was tired of like receiving negative comments.
Yeah, translation, I want the benefit of internet attention without the con of criticism.
Comments about it, but at the end of the day, like when you're laid off, like your income is literally taken from you without notice for something that like you
No, usually you get about 2 weeks. That's a lie.
Didn't do. Like it's not like you got fired for something. I am so mentally.
She's cooked. Dunzo. Another 22-year-old got laid off. AI is just going to take females' jobs, I think.
Yes, we just got laid off for the first time ever. I'm only 22. I've been working for 7 years and I've never been laid off before. And I just got laid off today. And to add on top of that, my $1,000 MacBook doesn't work. So brought that to Best Buy. They go, we actually can't fix it. Said, okay. So I had to buy a new computer. So honestly, kind of saw it coming. I started this job in November. Never really felt in, I guess you could say. And I definitely liked the work that I did, but I mean, obviously, two sides to every story, whatever. Bawled my eyes out this morning. I'm stressed as fuck because on top of all this, I just moved.
You see, she's got a dog too. Us women, I mean, it's like we can't afford our lifestyles and we'll just get a dog. And I can say this because I got a dog when I couldn't afford a dog. I did this. You know, guys, I'll throw myself under the bus in these. When I turned 21, I was Googling the things I could do when I was 21. I got to be honest. I'd already drank before. That wasn't new to me. And I Googled it and I found out I could buy a dog. So what do you think 21-year-old me decided to do? I still have that dog to this day. And I will say that was an expensive decision. She's pretty like chill now, but I moved countries. Do you know how hard it was to move a dog from the United States to England and then pay a dog sitter every time I went back home?
Moved into this apartment on myself for the first time a week ago, and I just got laid off now with no income. So, yeah, to say we're stressed, we are stressed. So I walked into work this morning and basically just got asked to come back into the office, and she said today was your final day. I'll pay you through today and you can grab your stuff and leave. I said, okay. That's all I said. And it really sucks because I'm quite down on myself.
So she bought the new computer? Can I get a quote? Do you know what kind of computer that is? I just want to see if she went cheap or if she bought the most expensive thing.
Because I have
What is that?
been employed since I was 15 years old. I have always put more work than I should have into every single job that I have had. And this past job was the first job that
I don't think we can see, right?
It's an HP.
Are they expensive or cheap?
Something like that. You're looking at around $500 to $800.
Oh, that's not that bad for a computer, right? Okay, guys. So the frugality, at least I don't see nails on this one. And I don't think she's gotten, because I guess she'd need a laptop to get the new jobs. You know what? She could go to the library or something. I guess she probably didn't need to buy the new laptop right when she got laid off. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments.
I kind of just felt very underappreciated.
Who's heard that one before, fellas? That the ladies in your life feel underappreciated.
I did a lot of work and I was told I didn't do a lot of work, but to each their own. But
it's going to be tough to get employed when you have this on TikTok.
since I've never been laid off, this is the first time where I'm kind of like, I'm not going to have an income and now I'm on my own. So to say I'm quite scared is underestimating my stress level right now. We just cannot see it yet. And unfortunately right now, I don't know about all you guys, but my For You page for the past week has been full of people getting laid off. So I guess I should have saw it coming sooner than I thought, which really sucks because the job market right now is trash. And so I'm like, okay, like I'll get on my computer, freshen up that resume, see what we can find out there. MacBook don't work. So had to go drop some money on a new computer. Bought the cheapest one I could find. It'll get the job done, right? Hopefully. I'm trying to keep my spirit.
I do think there's public computers she could have used. But I guess I don't know her financial situation. Maybe she's got savings. I don't know.
High. Think of, hopefully this is another door that's going to open for me. But at the same time, fuck. The job market sucks. Like, I seriously might have to, if I have to go back to bartending and serving, then I guess that's what I'm gonna have to do, which really sucks. But hopefully it'll all play out. So we will start applying to jobs, see how long this takes for me to be employed. I don't want to file for unemployment. That's just, I don't like living off the government. I don't want to live off the government. I don't want unemployment. I don't want to deal with that mess. But if I have to, I might as well. On a good news though, it's nice out. I have a dog. I have 2 dogs, but she's my foster.
Ooh, fostering.
So I see some future walks in nice weather coming.
Wow. I wonder if this was in March 11th. Has she been employed yet? What is she doing now?
Just stop for a minute and smile.
She's playing with her dog, I guess. I guess she's got a cat. Oh. Oh, she's dancing. Oh, wow. Okay. I already know you guys are going to slide into the DMs. You're going to be like, wait, what's her ad? I know you guys. I do. Okay. So next, we got another girl who got laid off. And apparently it's private now. I guess we got a teacher who got laid off. Let's see.
All right, it's official.
Oh my gosh. She says no layoff. Oh, she's part of the teachers union. The teachers union, I'll tell you what, I'm from Chicago. And I remember in high school, they just protested and literally would not teach for 2 weeks. And it would just confuse me because teachers are always complaining about their work conditions. But you guys get like 3 months off in the summer and a month off in the winter. What other job gets to do that? Do you know what I mean? What other, that's pretty good. And you get off at 3 every day? Okay.
I am being laid off. just received my preliminary reduction in force notice that I am, what's the word? Notice of recommendation not to reemploy for 2025-2026. You are receiving this notice either because you serve in a particular kind of service that is being reduced or eliminated. So, can someone please just explain to me how the teacher of the year gets laid off?
See, that's, again, women, we have this thing where we think awards matter. Men know that the work they do matters. So, for example, you could get an awesome business award, or you could be Mark Zuckerberg. Women would think the guy that got the award was the real killer, where the men will think that the one that's doing the work is the real killer. We just have this difference in thought.
And yes, I am upset. But I think I'm so angry right now that it's going to take me some time to sift through these emotions. I love my students. I always will.
Yeah. All right. Let's see if she has anything crazy on her TikTok that maybe got her fired. Let's see what.
Once you understand this, you will understand, and all of this chaos is clear. But in addition, government is.
So she's posting AOC.
Last week, I made a video stating.
So I don't think that's the same woman. Or is this someone that just posts different accounts? I don't know if this is her actual account. Okay. It is what it is. Women are getting laid off. And because when there's a recession, you got to get rid of the people that are doing less work, unfortunately. And that just sometimes happens to be women, but not always. Anyways, guys, like the video on your way out and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you ring that notification bell and check out my next reaction video. I'll see you guys next time.